Hello, everybody. I'm Nick, that's short for Necromancer, and welcome to today's Fallout New Vegas stream. Last time, we did some errands for the Great Khans, and then I experienced some choice paralysis and ended stream a little bit early. This time, I figure out what I'm gonna do, and it's some stuff for the NCR. So let us get on in. Just go boop and boop. Click you. There we go. Okay. And we in. Good. And just realized I need to move something. Burp. I also need to reload this. There we go. That's better. I like to have the little stream, the stream in a different window so that I can see if stuff is going wrong. So, we are gonna go on over to Fort McCarran. If I can find it. There you are.
Hello?
I think I'll go back in the day just so that there's more people about. Burr, 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 burr. There we go. Gotta rest up. Okay. And now into the cave. Okay. Eh, eh. And let's just go around talking to people, like you.
If it's bad news, you can take it up with the Colonel. If it's good news, it better involve some dead fiends.
What do you know about the Fiends?
Pack of drugged-out killers. They're addicted to every stim, every pill, every psychoactive enema on this fucked up Earth. I've got 3 fiends I want dead, and I don't give a goddamn how it gets done. That sound like something that interests you?
Yeah.
Good. That's damn good. I figure it's about time we got lucky out here, so maybe you can snuff one of these maniacs. First one calls herself Violet. God knows why. The name is the prettiest thing about her. Spends most of her time with a pack of vicious dogs. Then there's Driver Nafai. He's fast and he's brutal. Killed about a dozen of my men with a goddamn driver iron. Hence his name. And finally, Cook. Rapist, pyromaniac, and damn good chef if you believe the fiends we've captured. Probably the craziest of the lot. I'm not gonna feed you any bullshit. These aren't your common Vegas trash. They've all killed good NCR men, and plenty of mercs too. You go after them, any of them, you're in for a hell of a fight. So, which one is it gonna be?
Let's go with the ones I've already killed first.
Violet it is. Wish I could give you more advice on how to bring her down. Just watch out for the dogs. She raises them herself. Might as well be their mother. Good question. Fiend territory is south. One more thing. If you want the full reward, you need to bring me a recognizable head. That means no headshots, no decapitations till after they're dead, and no damage to the face. If you want to be safe, aim for the chest. You bring me a head that looks like a rotten tomato, people will be doubting, and I won't be authorized to pay the entire bounty. Good luck to you. That right, you killed one of the psychopaths on my shit list. God damn it, that's Violet all right. You've made me one happy son of a bitch, you know that? Here, this is the bounty I put on her head. It's yours. Think you can take down another one of these scumbags?
Yep.
Up to you. But I can trust you to do the job, and I'd hate to see you walk away. You killed another one. Let me have a look at the head. Yeah, that's Cook. Ugh, did he always smell like this, even before he was dead? And the Fiends let this guy touch their food? Well, this is payback for at least one of my troopers. She'll be glad to know he's dead. Here's your caps. That's 2 psychopaths dead. If you can bring down the 3rd, there's a bonus in it for you.
Yippee.
You've got some guts, I'll give you that. Nephi is one tough son of a bitch. You let him get close, and he'll take your head off. My advice is this. Talk to Lieutenant Gorobets. He's in charge of Alpha Team, 1st Recon, snipers. If you're lucky, you can lure Nephi into the open and the sharpshooters can bring him down. You bring me the head, you'll still get the bounty.
Okay.
It's a better bet than trying to take Nephi one-on-one, but it's your call. Out in the yard, Gorobets coordinates our sniper teams. He's been gunning for Nephi for weeks now. Only thing he hasn't had is willing bait. Don't have enough troops to order anyone beyond the fence. Not anymore, anyway.
Got it.
You've gone after the Fiends before. I don't have to tell you to keep alert. Damn right I am. And I'm paying bounties. Right.
Okay. Got that sorted. No. Okay. Who are you?
Let me guess. You got work for me, right? Well, you're too late. I just quit the bounty trade. As soon as I pick up some caps that Daughtry owes me, I'm out of this scrapyard.
Are you supposed to be famous, or?
Well, shit. Feel free to stick a knife in the old ego. Thought I made a name for myself around here. Guess that's as good a reason as any to quit this stinking trade. No glory. No easy money, no women, and no glory. Shit. I'd settle just for the women. Because I killed a couple of marks for him, that's why. You ever hear of Jackson? Or Night Terror? Damn right they were. They were good, too. Till I popped a couple shells in their assholes. Bam. Dead. Finished. Over. See, somebody gives me a job, I do it. Maybe I complain a little here and there, but my shit gets done. Oh, shit, I don't know. Gotta be at least a month. Longer than I last at most jobs. Oh, yeah.
This
a
guy's
lot.
fun.
Like before I was a bounty hunter, I worked as a caravan guard. You'd think that was a cakewalk, right? Wrong. Crazy bastards expected me to wake up at dawn. Forget it. It's about 2 hours after this guy hits the sack. And I need at least 10, 12 hours of sleep to do my job. Price of excellence. Well, hey, field's wide open now that I'm gone. Probably lots of people looking to get in once they hear I quit. Simple. Gonna make myself some easy money. I got a plan. Once I get my caps from Daughtry, I'm going to head on over to Gomorrah and win big at cards. There's not as many people playing at Gomorrah, so that means I've got better odds of winning big. I got this figured out.
That's not how it works.
See, I thought the bounty hunting trade would be easy money, but it turns out it's hard work, so screw it. Also, I ran into this Mark who was a little too tough for me. I mean, I could have taken him. But with this guy, might have cost me some bad burns or an ass rape. I'm all for risking my life, but I'm a little sensitive about my asshole.
Goodbye.
Hey, yeah. Next time you see me, maybe I'll be rolling in a shitload of caps, right?
Doubt it.
Hey.
Morning.
Hello. I'm Lieutenant Gorobets, 1st Recon. If you're looking to collect a bounty, you should... Whatever you need, we'll make sure it gets done. Not enough. We've been trying to put a bullet in him for a few weeks. He's strong as a Brahmin bull, and he's fast. Seems like he usually runs with a gang of fiends. Uses them for cover. We haven't been able to get a clean shot at him. Betsy swears she's hit him. Twice. But if she's right, it didn't seem to slow him down. What did you have in mind? You thinking of luring him into range of my snipers? It's one hell of a risk you'd be taking. But if you're willing, we'll do everything we can to keep you alive.
Alright, thanks.
Listen, my team has a debt to settle with Nephi. We've seen too many of our boys get brained by that golf club of his. You lure him out for us, and if we can score some payback, we'll all pitch in caps for a reward. My team will take up positions around the old rock-crushing plant. They'll wait until they see Nephi, and then they'll start shooting. At that point, just keep your head down and stay out of range of his golf club. We'll take care of the rest. Get your rifles and move out, 1st Recon. We've got a fiend to kill.
Hey.
Okay. Any other NPCs? Yeah, just... because this place is chock full of quests. So I'm just looking for pretty much just anyone with a name.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Okay. Anyone? Anyone at all?
We won't get fired. The leader's accountable.
Wherefore art thou, NPCs?
Hello?
Okay, let's see. Just check theoretically somewhere around this way. Just gonna sneak. Because why not? Ooh, hobby things. Okay. And just keep on keeping on. Yep. Okay, use this. Hopefully it counts as a ramp. Good. Because you can never tell with this game's geometry. Okay, I think I'm starting to reach somewhere. Oop. Love you, sniper rocket launcher. So you get that. Get some of that. Sip some water. Missed him, but I hit someone, so it's fine. Up, there we go. Driver Nefelli. Up, and Eddie got him. Really wanted to try and get the snipers. Oh well. You feel it? That, get your head. That. Eh. Okay. Whee. Whoop. Aha. Okay, get a bunch of potential grenades. That. That's all I need. And what of you? Okay.
Get down!
Ah. Perfect. Okay. And now let's see if this hideout has anything. No. And now it looks like it's just empty. And may as well mark off this location.
Took some skills to bring down that fiend. You done good. Used to be a ranger. One of the first they sent out east back before we took the dam. Observation and reconnaissance. We took the lay of the land, checked out the locals, and kept ourselves inconspicuous. A couple friends of mine were the first to scout the dam. That was back in '73, if I recall. A lot of those rangers are dead now. Vegas always chewed men up. It's just a little more literal nowadays.
Why'd you leave them?
Well, that wasn't really a matter of choice. Got myself caught by legionaries up near Malpay. They had themselves some fun with me. Mangled my hands and feet pretty good.
Ugh.
Wasn't much good with the pistol after that. Wasn't gonna be trekking across the waste on any more long scouts either. Caesar's boys figured I wasn't going anywhere after what they'd done to me. So they didn't bother tying me up. I crawled out of there on my elbows and knees. Must have looked a sight. Then I rolled down an embankment into the Colorado. Guess I had a mind to drown rather than give Caesar's boys the satisfaction of killing me. But a couple rangers happened to be watching from across the river. They jumped on in and pulled me out of there. Lucky break, they said. Going on 6 months now, but I reckon we'll be moving out soon enough. Can't talk about the details. Till then, we'll man the towers and keep an eye on the Fiends. We've had more than our share of trouble from their direction. Whole thing smells of Caesar to me. Of course, that's just guesswork. But I'd still bet a few caps he's stirring up the locals against us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Shit, I didn't even get a shot at that Nephi bastard before he went down. Oh yeah, fine, just a little stutter. Had it since I was a kid. Doesn't stop me from kicking ass.
Nice.
Damn right. The LT, Gorobets gave it to me. See, I wanted to be ace of spades, but the LT says, sorry kid, you're too green. So he calls me 10 instead. It's okay though. I get a few more kills under my belt. He'll move me up to Jack. Jack of spades. Sounds better, right? I keep at it. Eventually I'll make it to ace. Think I'll skip queen though. Shit. Long as I can remember, had a rifle in my hand since I was 3. That's what my dad always says. Learned to shoot on our ranch, way west of here. Same as the LT. He's a farm kid too.
When'd you enlist?
They recruited me, what, a year ago? Taught me to kick even more ass than before. These guys, they really know how to kick some ass. Kicking ass. Mostly kicking ass. See, we're watching the perimeter right now, looking for those fiends to come back. When they show their faces, that's when we go to work. One shot, one kill. That's the first recon way.
Okay.
Wish I'd gotten a bullet in that fiend. You trying to start trouble? Or do you really not know where I got that name?
I didn't mean it.
It's a con name. You know, the great cons. That's what my parents were. I figured I grew up around the bastards. They owed me a name after all they put me through. They're dead. Got themselves killed at Bitter Springs. Served them right, if you ask me. It was a massacre. That's what a lot of NCR folk will tell you. Most of them feel plenty bad about what happened. But I was there. Saw it myself. I don't care what anybody says. The cons asked for Bitter Springs. They wouldn't leave the NCR be. My damn parents, too. They were just as bad as the rest. Don't I? Mister, you never met my parents. My dad, he got himself fucked up every chance he got. Always started with folk for no reason. Hell, he was the one who taught me to shoot. You know how? By taking pot shots at NCR, and not just soldiers. Civilians, too. Even kids. Then he'd get high with his buddies and swap tales about the folk they killed. Bunch of animals. And my mom? A couple of times she tried to sell me to some waster just to score some jet. Even the other cons said she was useless. Only reason they kept her around was because she was a... how'd my dad say it? A smoking piece of ass. You're not fully grown till you've taken a beat down. Everybody gathers around and hits you till you're damn near dead. After that, if you haven't begged for mercy, you get to choose a new name. One you'll use for the rest of your life. When NCR slaughtered the cons at Bitter Springs, I hadn't got my beat down yet. I was still too young. The way I see it, Bitter Springs was my beat down. So afterward, I gave myself a name. It's all I got from the cons. It's all I ever want. Guess I could tell a pretty good story if I had a mind. But the truth is, I don't know. Just got lucky. He brought me to Daughtry after the battle. He was just a captain back then. Guess he saw something in me. Knew I didn't belong with the cons. Maybe he felt bad, too. About how his men killed my folks. I told him he did me a service, but he didn't believe me. Still doesn't. He's a good man, Daughtry. Doesn't act like it sometimes, I know. But he didn't have to take me in. Yeah, that's probably best. While, I guess. I don't keep too careful track of time. I like to keep things simple. Just focus on now. That's why they made me a sniper. You let your mind wander back a ways and you lose sight of what's in front of your eyes. Good way to miss a mark. All right, goodbye.
Okay, one last sniper. Yeah. Ooh.
You came through for us. I have to admit, I wasn't sure you'd make it. Means a lot, letting my team get payback. Here, we all pitched in some caps for you. Even Sterling, and he's famous for his tight wallet. We're the finest sniper outfit in the whole NCR. If you need a bullet put into a target's eye from 800 yards away, you call us. Some of my team aren't without their share of scars, though, like Betsy and Sterling.
I haven't seen Betsy, actually. Where is she?
Cook, one of the Fiends, ambushed her and 10 of Spades. They both managed to escape, but not before Cook raped her.
Oh, no.
Betsy shrugged it off like it was nothing, but her behavior keeps getting worse. Always making passes at every woman who wanders by. It's inappropriate for anyone at First Recon to behave that way. I could discipline her, but I'd rather she get medical help. I'd appreciate it. As her CO, I could order her to get help, but I'd have her agree with the idea.
Sterling?
Corporal Sterling was an NCR ranger until he was captured by the Legion. They tortured him pretty badly. He wasn't able to be a ranger after that, but his eyes are still sharp, so I had him transferred to First Recon.
Bruh?
We're the finest sniper outfit in the whole NCR.
Right, already asked that. Bounties?
If they've proven hard to kill, yes. Whatever it takes to get the job done, even if it means hiring help from outside the military.
Okay, fair enough. Ooh, okay. Okay, anything interesting around here? See a mark on the map. Yeah, I heard the beeping, so I decided to keep running. It's fine, followers are immortal. I think the only thing that can really kill them is if you actively kill them in this game. There we go. Okay, that name is vague enough for me to explore. Okay, there are enemies in here. Okay, yeah. Okay, it's just ants. Bank shot.
Grenade!
Okay.
Hey! Whoa!
Interesting. Keep going. Physics noises. Okay, up. Over there. So it really is just more stuff over this way. And gotta fix that leg. Ah, dang, I accidentally did that. Ooh, some Hydra. That's good. Might be a drug in this game, but it's one of the medical drugs. Still get addicted to it, but eh. At least I'm more likely to use it than other stuff. There we go. Actually, I don't see any other enemies. Up, up, ah, no. There we go. Oh, poor guy. Is there even anything worthwhile in here? Doesn't look like it. That was just a locked door for XP, I suppose. Oh well. What if I get up there somehow? Eh. Well, time to claim my bounty. And then play therapist. Mainly in the sense of, I'll listen to you, but I'm not a therapist, so go see one. That's not a way up. Thought I should check. Okay. A lot of graffiti. Okay. Should have fast traveled, but eh. Ooh. Wandering trader, they might not have shown up.
You've done a good turn for the... You're not alone out here.
Hey, the Crimson Caravan's the biggest merchant outfit in the
Word is
wasteland.
you're getting popular in the strip.
McLafferty's been riding asses again. Better lay low.
Go on in here. Are you
Still working on that last bounty? If that's true, that'd be the last of them.
yippee?
Well, well, well. Driving the Phi. Nothing to say, you son of a bitch? No tips on my golf swing? Lost a lot of good men to this psychopath. Morale's gonna be better now that he's gone. Here's the bounty I promised. I guess we can send first recon down to Camp Forlorn Hope. They need all the help they can get there. You've been one hell of a stroke of good luck, you know that? Those three scumbags probably killed 20 NCR troopers. You bring them down alone. Wish I had a few grunts as good as you. Damn good working with you.
You liked. Nice. Hmm. What should I get? Yeah, I'll up medicine. And then do that. There we go. Ah, they're going somewhere else. Maybe I can cut them off at Sloan. I'll start fast traveling to see what I can do. Ah, good. There they are. Okay, and one added. Quick save now. And may as well get that for medicine. So I wanted to talk to someone, but they were in first recon. But not in the group walking. I couldn't find them.
Hello.
Evening.
We won't go.
There you are.
Never seen you around before. What do you want? You killed him? Well, shit. Here I dreamed up this whole elaborate revenge fantasy. Didn't really think I'd do it, but as long as the tubby bastard was actually alive, I could pretend like I would. Here, I owe you. Take it and get out of here, before I indulge my inner bitch and spoil the moment.
Go quietly. The Legion can count
Quit
on
talking. We've got a job to do. Quit talking. We've got a job to do. Quit talking. We've got a job to do.
Okay, let's see if I can catch them here and talk to her again. Oh, you're still up. Guess I may as well trade.
I've still got guns and ammo. Going home didn't feel...
Oh, no. There we go. Okay, let's see. 3mm grenades. Yes, please. Let's see, what else is there? Never really used those. Don't know how I got that. Okay. What can I sell? Okay, got a lot of ammo. Okay, no. Nope, 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 no. Okay, let's see. Okay. And that is good enough for the guidance system. But I'm gonna quick save.
I've still got guns and ammo.
Because I don't actually know if I can put
Sure,
them on
no problem.
Annabelle. And I cannot. Meaning I should not buy it. Which stinks, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles. And now to run over to them to try and talk to Corporal Betsy again. Okay, up at the mountain. Okay, there they are.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you
Quit
wish for a
talking.
nuclear
We've got a
winter.
job to do.
Okay, I guess I have to do this quest later. Because I messed it up. Luckily, when she reaches her destination, I'll be able to do that. But that's not now. Instead, I'm gonna go back to Camp McCarran. And see if I can get a quest to get Motor Runner. The guy we gave those drugs to last time. Okay. Oh, good, I can sleep in these. Glad nobody minds. No, no. Where is the guy that wants me to kill Motor Runner? I'm gonna look that up. sec. Okay. Motor runner. Okay, it's unmarked. Okay, so it's a guy inside. Okay. And while I'm inside, may as well accept some additional quests. And while I'm at it, so we'll put that on. We get speech. Ah, Dean Domino. We'll meet him eventually.
Nice to meet you. I'm Curtis. Officially, I'm in charge of Bravo Company. But since General Oliver has Bravo and most of our forces here garrisoned, I'm free to do other things. So I work with Colonel Shu on logistics, patrols, supply lines, reinforcements, that sort of thing. Lately, it's been less about that, and more about figuring out how that information is getting leaked to raiders. It's a big base with a lot of unhappy soldiers. They get stir-crazy. Hard to separate the malcontents from the actual culprit.
Okay. Turn on the flashlight because it's kind of dark in here. Okay. Opa.
We're all impressed with the work you've done for us. Thought you might be able to make use of this. It's a key to a little hideaway south of here.
Ooh.
We've used it as a place for rangers to rest and resupply. I thought you might get good use out of it. You don't cook by any chance, do you? Farber's doing his best, but it's hard to manage an army with half my staff in line for the latrine. Honestly, we're fighting a lot of fires right now. The Fiends keep pressing their position from Vault 3. We've got the Legion breathing down our necks across the river. We actually took an officer alive last week, but so far he hasn't spoken a word.
The Fiends?
As in Chem Fiends. Biggest gang of raiders I've ever seen. Nothing like addiction to swell your numbers. Psychotic and completely unpredictable. They set up shop in Vault 3 to the west. Every day they attack our positions and my men repel them. But every day there's more of them and less of us. I sent one of my rangers after their leader to try and destabilize them. He didn't return. Hell of a thing, losing a ranger. You come to depend on them, and they come through for you so often, you forget it can happen.
I mean, I can look for
That
him.
vault is a hornet's nest. If you have second thoughts, no one would think less of you for it. But if you can get him home, it'd mean a lot. Watch for civilians, too. The Fiends have been kidnapping locals. They just walk right into people's homes in the middle of the day and take them. But the man you're looking for is Bryce Anders. Anders was trying to find the leader, Motor Runner. You hear something like a chainsaw? You've found Motor Runner. Put a bullet in his head, and you'll have some new friends around here.
Anything else?
Yeah. On top of everything else, I can't send a patrol on a bathroom break without it being ambushed by someone who heard they were coming. So somebody's getting the word out. Calm is what you have to be when people look to you. And it's all you can be when things are out of your hands. Could be better, I'll say that much. We set up here with our sights set on annexing New Vegas. It's a lot of resources that could do a lot of good for us. But that hasn't happened. If anything, they annexed us. They rake in the profits from our soldiers, and we're stuck protecting them from the Legion. not exactly the plan. Now we're trying to secure the strip and the dam at the same time, and it's costing us. And in the meantime, General Oliver won't approve any offensive maneuvers because he doesn't want to risk losing our positions. So we're in a holding pattern here. And Caesar's on the other side of the river, planning.
Yep. I bet I can make the prisoner talk.
I have Lieutenant Boyd on that already, and she's excellent. But I think she's hit a wall. Talk to her if you like. See if she has any use for you. Her office is right above mine, but I think she might be interrogating right now. So she'd be upstairs on the other side of the building.
I'll look into that later.
It's our main base. We took it because it lets us keep an eye on the strip, and it had already been fortified before the Great War. From here we handle most of the logistics for our operations in Nevada. Troop allocation, supply distribution, intel. Usually General Oliver runs the show here, but he's on his way to the dam now, so I've taken on a lot of his duties here. Unfortunately, no. In fact, the word from the ranger stations has been especially concerning lately. It sounds like they've run into overwhelming resistance, and supplies just aren't reaching them. It's been so bad, I asked Sergeant Reyes at Camp Forlorn Hope to look into it, and see how it is that things could be so fouled up there. Everything was going according to President Kimball's plan at first. We met minor resistance from local troublemakers, but our two main objectives are still contested. Mr. House controls the strip, and he won't so much as meet with our ambassador. And we're holding Hoover Dam. But Caesar's Legion is positioning itself to overrun it. If it falls, so will New Vegas. We'd be forced to withdraw.
Okay.
Bye.
And while I'm down here, may as well talk to these guys.
A pleasure to meet you. I'm Dr. Thomas Hildern, Director of Operations, OSI East. I presume you're here about Vault 22?
Actually, I have an invoice.
From Alice. I'll see that she's paid right away. Crimson Caravan runs a tight operation. Even out here in the waste, wouldn't do to keep them waiting. Was there anything else? Or were you just here about the invoice?
You mentioned Vault 22.
Wonderful. Straight to it then. Have you signed the release forms? No? Doesn't matter. We'll keep that to ourselves. Vault 22. Where to begin? Imagine, if you will, the wasteland in bloom. Vast fields of corn that grow from seeds and produce their bounty in the space of a month. Orchards of trees, their branches weighed halfway to the ground, hung with fat, ripe oranges, a harvest that could feed a city or a nation. And all this, requiring no more than a few drops of precious water and the efforts of only a handful of human farmers. Impossible?
Nothing's impossible.
Precisely. Science has proven that truth 1,000 times over. But how many wasteland savages believe it? Present company accepted, of course. The bounty I described to you is no idle fantasy. It exists in primitive form only a few miles from where we stand. We need only reach out and unlock its secret. For that, the OSI needs you.
It's never as simple as that.
Isn't it? One directs one's efforts, or the efforts of others, toward a goal, and progress is made. It's a matter of incentives, nothing more. I believe that the inhabitants of Vault 22 unlock the secrets of vegetative growth. Plants are spilling from their gate. No one tends them. No one waters them. Yet they multiply and spread in all directions. Find the reason for this miraculous growth, and I promise you the OSI will see that you are generously compensated.
Alright.
Good. No need to check in with the NCR authorities. I can authorize your payment from OSI accounts. Vaults typically contain a server room on a lower level, where they would have backed up their research data. A computer room, you understand? Download all the information on the central server to your Pip-Boy, and you'll be certain to bring me any notes or samples that you find, won't you?
Anything else I should know?
I thought it was a fairly straightforward assignment. It's a simple question of retrieving the data, which shouldn't prove overly challenging. Downloading the data will be handled by your Pip-Boy. You might think of yourself as a mere means of conveyance. No insult intended, of course. Oh?
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Did Dr. Hildern... This really isn't any of my business, but... Did he give you a job?
Yeah.
I shouldn't say anything. I know that. But you're not the first person Hildern sent out to the vault. There were a lot of mercs. One after another. None of them came back.
Ah.
Then about a week ago, there was a scientist, Keeley. She's unusual. Not the sort of person you'd expect, but she's an absolute genius, and he didn't mention her? Not even her name? Or any of the other mercs?
Nope.
But now he's hired you, which means one of two things. Either he heard back from Keeley, and she failed, or he's given up on her. Listen, I make a fair wage, but I'm not rich. Not by any means. Maybe my kind of money wouldn't appeal to your average merc, but I'm willing to pay you if you'll find Keeley and make sure she's safe. Isn't right leaving her out there. No idea if she's alive or dead.
Okay.
I had a good feeling about you. Moment you walked in. I mean it. Right.
And
Yes?
compass.
Something else you need? I never said you were. You've been speaking to Williams, haven't you?
I'm the one asking the questions.
Fair enough. Begging your pardon, but this is beginning to feel like an interrogation. No, you aren't the first person I've sent to the vault. I'm sorry that I neglected to tell you, but I don't see how it makes any difference.
Yeah, speech 40. Double the caps. He didn't give me all the info beforehand. Like, come on. If you're giving someone a job, you should try to estimate the level of danger when you're giving it.
All right. I'll admit that it's been difficult to find anyone willing to enter the vault. And I'd rather get the data sooner than later. You have a deal. I'll double your reward if you bring me the data. But this is as high as my budget will allow. Now, I know your time is valuable, so I won't waste any more of it. Feel free to show yourself out.
Hey.
And now upstairs to talk to them. Walter Hornsby.
Boyd's in there with a prisoner right now. Boy, is she pissed. Boyd's in there with a prisoner right now. Boy, is she pissed.
You got something to say, or do... You stick out like a sore thumb around here. You sure you're in the right place?
How could you tell I'm wearing my best pajamas? Who are you?
Not big on reading name tags, huh? That's okay. My name is long and difficult to pronounce. Ready for it? It's Boyd. Lieutenant Boyd to my friends. Colonel Shu has me handling the policing duties for the base. I've told him he could make my job a whole lot easier if he would just let me shoot anyone who talks back to me. But you know how colonels can be.
You need help?
Yeah, so far this has gone exactly as expected. Poorly. But with the work you've done for NCR already, you might be just what I've been looking for. We captured an honest-to-God Centurion of Caesar's Legion recently.
Is that a big deal?
Better believe it. Everybody in Caesar's Legion from Caesar on down will kill themselves before they can be captured. They're so twitchy they'd probably do it if you reached out to hug them. But here's this guy, who's an elite commander in their army, and he just gives himself up, even as his men are slitting their own throats around him. Well, I don't know about you, but to me, that sounds like a man who's willing to cooperate. Except he hasn't. Only times he speaks up are to insult you. He's a real prick, by the way. And I'm supposed to get information out of this guy.
Bit?
I like the way you think. Have I said that yet? Problem is that the NCR frowns on using that sort of tactic. There are some restrictions still in place from President Tandy's administration. But here's my favorite thing about you. You're not in the NCR. Plus, for all this guy knows, you're completely insane. That's a winning combination. I think if you rough him up enough, and really put some fear into him, he'll sing like a choir boy. So let's do this. When you're ready, I'll go in and give you a little intro. Then I leave the room, and you make him regret the day he was born. We go back and forth a couple times until either he talks or he can't move his jaw anymore. Either way, we've had our entertainment for the day.
Okay.
That's the spirit. Okay, I'll go in and have a word with him. Then I'll call you in.
While I'm normally
Long time no
against
see, Sealers.
beating prisoners,
Lieutenant,
these soldiers
just
are
thinking about it.
horrible. I hate
That's
Caesar's
so.
Legion.
I was just thinking about that pretty neck of yours.
How sweet.
I was thinking about how it would look with a Legion slave collar on it.
Yep.
I'll pass.
Do you know what I love about our slave collars, Lieutenant?
If you love them, maybe you should try one on.
I love how tightly they fit. I train my men to make sure the slave's flesh bulges a bit around the top and bottom.
Yeah.
Know why?
It's all the rage in fashion circles.
Not quite. If you fit it just right, their body never gets used to the feeling of wearing it. It cuts in just enough when they swallow or turn their head to remind them who they belong to. And it's that constant reminder that keeps them docile.
In that case, maybe you'd better save the collar you were gonna give me.
Oh? For whom?
For a friend of mine you're about to meet. My friend isn't very docile.
And who is this friend of yours?
You know all the rules the NCR instituted to protect enemy prisoners of war?
Of course.
My friend doesn't. Oh, and Sealus, if you resist at all, I'll personally blow your brains out. Come on in, he's all yours. I'll be back in a bit to see how you're getting along.
Yippee!
And I'll need you to surrender your weapons before you go in. You can pick them up from the locker on your way out.
Oh.
What an ugly little worm you are. What pile of excrement did the lieutenant pluck you from, worm?
Yeah, I'm just gonna insult him.
You must have some reason to be in your line of work. Tell me, what did the Legion do to you? Did we enslave your children? Slaughter your family before your eyes to teach you a lesson? Whatever it was, I hope I was there to give the order. Foot soldiers of the Legion are trained not to have to think for themselves, to have conflict removed from their minds. They kill themselves to evade capture because they are not trusted to make such a decision rationally in the heat of battle. But I'm no foot soldier. I knew I could escape captivity on my own without revealing the tiniest iota of information to my captors.
Sounds like you're too gutless.
I'll show you gutless, you sniveling bastard. I'll spill your guts all over this room.
Watch out!
Whoa, easy there. You're supposed to rough him up a little, not kill him. Why don't you step outside a minute? Let off some steam. I think my friend doesn't like you, Sealus. I don't know how much longer I can keep him under control.
Do you think this'll make me talk? A beating? This is the best you can do?
Not just any beating, Sealus. A savage beating. A beating that you'll be reminded of every time you feel pain from now on. When my friend's done with you, you won't have any of your teeth left. You'll be drinking your food through a straw. Your ribs will never heal properly, and it will hurt every time you breathe. It'll be like your collars, Silus. Impossible to forget.
Go to hell.
Huh. Not the sort of wit I've come to expect from you, Silus.
You're getting nothing from me.
I'm getting entertainment. That's something. So what's it gonna be? Are you gonna spill your guts to me? Or am I gonna let my friend the maniac back in here for some playtime? Silus. Silent treatment, huh? Have it your way. Come on back in. I think he misses you. Oh, and let me check you for weapons one more time. For your safety as well as his. Let's finish this up, then we can talk.
You hit like a bedridden old woman.
You can borrow my dentures.
It'll take more than that to get me to talk, worm.
Come on! You like that?
No, I can't select any of the special moves. Don't have any points in unarmed. Whatever. He can't fight back.
You like that?
Do another VAT strike.
Enough, this is pointless. I'm dead to the Legion either way, I'll tell you what I know.
There we go.
You should know that Caesar has always kept his own counsel. He never reveals anything that would make him vulnerable. My knowledge will not prevent the inevitable. This camp will be ash within months. Maybe weeks.
Come on, what do you got?
Something is wrong with Caesar. Something he is attempting to hide from his men. But it was obvious before we set out on this last mission. For 3 days we awaited his order to dispatch us. 3 days. But he hid in his tent, refusing to give orders, complaining of headaches. He looks different now than he used to. His face is sunken, sickly. But any questioning of his health enrages him.
Must be more you can tell me.
There is one other thing that may interest you. I know that Caesar has planted a spy here. Every night, details of NCR troop movements are broadcast from a radio on this base to Caesar's camp. The spy has been here a long time, since before the entire conflict began. He's an officer. If I knew who he was, I would tell you. If I escape and he's alive to report it, the Legion would hunt me down. But like I said, none of this information will change the outcome for you. No force can hold back the tide of the Legion.
That was fun to watch. I'd have you do it again, but I'd probably get in trouble. This'll do the NCR a lot of good, so you should be proud. Here's the standard fee. Plus, I threw in the price of a good show on the Strip. That's from me personally. You can beat up my prisoners anytime.
Yippee!
Yep.
Ah, good. And the hotkeys are still loaded. And now over here is the canteen. So we heard there was some problems with the canteen.
Listen, asshole, I know you're not really an NCR health inspector, so you can cut the restaurant critique routine. And I want my 50 caps back. Because I looked it up, and there ain't no disease called colorectal implosion syndrome. So I paid you to look the other way for nothing. Wait, you're not... Oh, wow, I'm sorry. You look just like... Never mind, sorry. So what can I serve you up? That's nothing. You just look like the health inspector who stopped through for the yearly inspection a couple of weeks back. I was hoping I wouldn't have to wait another 11 months to see his crooked ass to get my caps back. Ah, well. Anything I can get you? Oh, yeah. You can order up anything you want. As long as it's corn or beans. Just kidding. Haven't you heard? With a few shipments from home and a little variety, the troops are getting restless for some quality grub. You can only do so much as a chef with just corn, beans, onions, and peppers. Well, we haven't had any quality meat in months. Everyone in the camp just eating beans for protein. It isn't pretty. Some of my kitchen machinery is broken down too, so we've been eating mostly raw vegetables. And I'm desperate for spices or seasonings. Anything, just something for the general mood around here. It doesn't need to all come from the same source. There are a bunch of different vendors around who sell meat. Fitz, the Nashes, Crimson Caravan. We've never really tried to go out and organize deals with merchants to supply our food. Already having an overstock of food, we haven't needed to. But we really need some good old red meat on the menu soon. So I'm willing to divert some caps in their direction if they're open to supplying us.
Okay.
Here's the list. We've been scrapping together quick fixes to keep it running for months. I think it finally crapped out and needs a full overhaul. It's the goofy machine behind the counter in the corner next to the stove. I'd be much obliged if you could take a look at it and get it fixed up. I don't know. Try the various traders around the waste. Or the pawn shop in West Side might have some parts. Oh, I've heard of a place called House Tools you could check out. It's an old factory on the north side of Vegas. Just a word of warning, though. I hear no one who goes in there comes back out. Could be traps, crazy robots, or who knows what's in that place.
Okay.
The Crimson Caravan would probably be able to arrange a regular shipment, but I don't know of any spices known to improve mood. Hell, we have a whole research department. One guy's even set up in the main terminal building. They're the ones who ought to be looking into it.
Okay. First off, let's see what's this like. Repair at 80. A repair isn't that high. Seriously doubt that. Yeah, it's just 50. Gonna need to repair with parts. Oh, boy, that's a lot of items. Ugh. I have to write that down so that I have it. Ugh. Okay. Nope. Okay. 2 pilot lights. Okay, 2 pressure cookers. Two conductors. Two fire hose nozzles. Four fission batteries. Two steam gauge assemblies. Bear with me because I'm not a fast writer. 2 sensor modules. 5 scrap metal. And 1 pod. Okay. Okay. And it hurts from all the writing. And now that it's written,
Hey.
Yeah, I'll just wait on that. And instead, return to Vault 3. Map, Vault 3. Hope no one's out here directly. Good. Should probably put on my combat armor. There we go. Yeah. I hate how not obvious that thing is.
Hey, got any jet?
Okay, and they are still not hostile, meaning I can quasi-sneak as much as I please. Okay. Yes. Yep, they really, really don't care. Fixing things. Those. Book. Some money. More money. Okay, grab that. Grab these. Boop, boop, boop. Anything else in here? Nope. Okay.
A flying robot? Man, I must be fucked up.
Okay, living quarters. Save. I'm going to assume that terminal is just for unlocking this door. It's a broken terminal. Bad data. Okay then. But bunch of things. Got there. Horrible stuff going on. Stealth book.
Hey there. Hey there.
What if I save them while they're still looking? Double saving to make sure.
Have you seen that tower on the strip? Talk to Rick if you have something you'd like to say.
Hey! Yeah, you! Come give us a hand!
What are you doing here?
We were part of a caravan heading into New Vegas from down south. They're holding us hostage, trying to get some ransom. Anyone willing to pay for us died in the attack. Once the Fiends figured that out, we're as good as dead. Thanks, partner. I think the Fiend with the key is back in one of the bedrooms somewhere. Someone called him Daniel.
Talk to Rick if you have something you'd like to say.
I need to get some more chems.
Yep, nope. Let's do that. There we go.
Get the fuck out of my face.
Okay. This is back into this overseer house, I guess. Scrap metal, yes. Tally. Okay, got that. Okay, here's the overseer office. Can't hack it. It's definitely not something I reach, even if I put on. Actually, wait. 35. Oh, that's actually a permanent lockpicking book. Okay. Programmer's Digest is plus 10. Just enough to hack it, meaning I am thus morally obligated to try and hack the system. Yep. Oh wow! First try. Wow, that's impressive. Ah. Bin lockers. Oh, unlock storage room.
What the fuck are you looking at?
I'm looking at you.
Get the fuck out of my way.
Anything? No. Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do, something I've never done before. I'm going to fight my way through this dungeon potentially. Actually, first, how is this? Okay, got the fragments. Enter here. Still boom booms. And there's the ranger.
How the hell did you get in here? And who the hell are you?
Sent by Colonel
Shu sent you? This was my mission. You can go back to old Shu and tell him that the mission will be completed. I just need a couple more days.
What's the holdup?
What's it look like? I caught one in the leg. I killed a dozen of those degenerates sneaking my way in, but one got a drop on me. I holed up here after I killed that one. They're too stupid to unlock the door, so I knew they'd figure whoever attacked had just taken off. I just need a day or two, then I'll take out Motor Runner myself. I even got his key to the maintenance wing. Situation's under control.
Yeah, medicine.
God damn it. I know. Was just hoping that, are you trained as a doctor? Can you fix my leg?
Yeah, you should head back.
God damn it. Fine, I'll head back. Are you saying you'll handle Motor Runner yourself?
Yep, I'll check in with you and the Colonel when it's done.
Here, take this. It's the key to the maintenance wing.
And then he sneaks away. And terminal. Unlock. Okay. Let's keep going. I think between streams, I'll probably get a mod that quote-unquote skips hacking. It's a mod I used to use in the past, and I'm now realizing why I use it. Because I'm essentially skipping hacking now, it just takes a while. But what the mod does is it reduces the number of words in this scramble to just one. Meaning that then you just have to, you know, find the word. But yeah, you have to do that between streams. So I hate this minigame. It sucks. Okay. Beyond. Harem. There we go. Took a while, but, you know.
Hey, got any jet?
I think what I will do is try to stealth kill Motor Runner. The pocket grenade. See if that triggers aggro.
Hey, got any jet?
If it doesn't, then, well, this will just be no different than every other run of this dungeon I've done, because I pretty much always just pass the checkout front. No, don't detect me. Let's give him some of these.
Hey, look out!
Okay, so theoretically that worked. Skipped combat, but first off, weapons.
Holy shit!
Okay, yeah, no, it don't work. They will still know I exist. Oh, wait. No, they aren't. Yes! Don't need the chainsaw. Don't need the helmet because I'm not a melee weapon person. And don't really want the armor. But I cut off their boss. So theoretically, now they lose any sort of organization they once had. And I took out the strongest one.
I hear someone killed Motor Runner.
Hello?
No. There we go.
I need a fix.
Scrap. Oop, scrap metal. Add that to the tally. Ooh, fixing things. Scrap metal. Tally. Okay. Ooh, scrap electronics and a metal. There we go.
Someone is targeting us. I'm gonna kill that fucker if we find out who did it.
They're complaining about me targeting them. But via bounty hunting.
I hear
So
someone
weird.
killed Motor Runner.
They want to find one who killed Motor Runner. I wonder where they could be. I wonder where that so-and-so is. Okay, quick saving. Yeah, because this room would have been a nightmare. Luckily, not all. Luckily, Bethesda didn't consider the Fiends a viable faction, so they didn't give them owned tags. So I can steal all of their stuff right in front of them, and they don't give a shit, which is amazing.
I'm getting the shakes. I need something to take the edge off.
Ooh, stealth boy. Surgical tubing, nice. Also, I vaguely recall one of these big open rooms. There's someone with like a rocket launcher of some sort. Maybe even a fat man, I don't remember. Victory, nice. There is one like that, then they get the motor runner treatment. Ooh, mentats. Those are good for my ugly mug. My ugly mug that warps goggles.
It's gonna be much tougher to push around with that new sheriff down there.
So many stim packs. So many potential grenades. Okay, what else? Jet. Okay. Yeah.
Looking at? I'm looking at you. Get the fuck out of my way.
So yeah, now we're just looting. Looting and scooting. Ah, the lockpicking isn't good enough. Shoot. Last I checked, it was 50. It's probably 53 now because of that
I think I got some
book.
bad shit.
So 70 whatever is above my pay grade. Let's see, already been in here. Ooh, a conductor. Electronics is for me, and I'm done with scrap metal. Sensor module. Where's Eddie? There you are. I have some misc items to give you. This is also why I'm keeping a checklist, so that I can keep track of what I give Eddie in addition to what's in my inventory. While I'm at it, I may as well also workshop. FC clusters. 22.
Are the cons
That
gonna keep
is
selling us shit when we join the Legion?
Okay. Anything else in here? It's a metal cooking pot might work. Question mark? And misc. Like, if I pick up something, find something that just says pot, then I'll use that. But, yeah. Okay. Pilot light. Doctor bag, nice. Ah, there we go. Boop. Okay. No. Nah. Okay. Case. Tally. Yep, actually. That. Miss. And there we go. Put that there. So clear off the scrap metal. Good looting. See what else there is. Ooh, fishing batteries. 1, 2, 3. Well, I can find a fourth one here. Found the fourth. There we go. 2 sensor modules. Only need 1. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah. And give you those things. Okay, back to looking. Okay, I think that was everything down here. Now, let's see if I can free the prisoners without the Fiends caring.
Prim is gonna be much tougher to push around with that new sheriff down there.
Because that would be hilarious. This has been fun. How'd you
Talk
get
to Rick
out?
if you have something you'd like to say.
How'd you get out? God, these people are bad at their jobs. Dresser, Vault 3 jumpsuit. Ooh, grenade.
Getting shakes. I need something to take the edge off.
Yep. Okay. Up. Up. Detergent, scrap metal, those. Okay, that's just owner stuff, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, get that. So remember, we get paid decent money for vault suits.
I need to get some more cans. Get the fuck out of my face.
You're so rude. I'm not even in your face, man. I'm all the way over here. Okay, there's water. That's scary. Since I don't have the rebreather yet. Once I get it, oh boy, that'll be fun. Alright, it's broken. Up. Ooh, electronics.
Fuck, where are we gonna get our ship from now that cons are all buddy-buddy with the NCR?
More electronics. Some hydras, that. We'll shave off a few pounds by making grenades. There's a cluster. Just one. Any sensor module. Nope.
Hey, got any jet?
Okay, quick save. Okay, that's raids. So let me get some rad protection on. There we go. Take a sip underwater. Nope, can't unlock it. Okay, get some Sunset Sarsaparilla.
Keep selling his shit if they join the Legion.
Turbo. Pose automated blast message. Alright. Steady, but ooh, star cap. Ooh, some cat eye. Temporarily overweight. Water situation. Okay. Big. Just a bunch of lore and stuff. Lore for this vault was basically, it was just normal as far as I know. But the people were too trusting of the outside, and when they finally opened it, eventually the Fiends just wreaked havoc. Where is Eddie?
Prim's gonna be much tougher to push around with that new sheriff down there.
Want it to be undetected. There we go. Hee hee ha ha hoo hoo. Hello, Nara. Let's see. Some more of that, some of that.
A flying rope. Robot. Man, that must be fucked up.
Oh, Michael.
A flying robot. Man, that must be fucked up.
Okay.
What the fuck are you looking at?
Moving so slow. Veronica, you hold on to these.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
I'm sorry, I don't have a dress. Need you to hold on to those. The arms are going out. I can't find Eddie.
Hey, got any jet?
Maybe if I force a teleport by changing zones? There you are. Okay. Now I'm comfortable. Okay. And now, gonna manually save. And do a quick save to see if these people are smart enough to attack the prisoners when I literally open the door.
Take down this password. It'll get you into the Overseer's area upstairs, I think. Thanks for the help. We'll find our own way out.
Someone is targeting us. I'm gonna kill that fucker if we find out who did it.
God, that's so dumb. I love it.
Fuck, where are we gonna get our shit from now that the contract with anybody can see
Well, it's time to exit this place then. I'm pretty sure we've done all we can. Well, almost all. We could kill all the fiends, but I think it's funnier to leave them alive. Okay. Open that for now. Go to Camp McCarran. Alright, but I don't know why it was pointing here. Oh well.
Uh-huh.
Now I can claim my reward for killing Motor Runner. And only Motor Runner. That's so stupid. Explosives, reverse pickpocket, the best.
Anders showed up here not too long ago. I'm told you're the one who got him out of the vault. Can't tell you how relieved I am. Sending him on that mission was a mistake.
You did the right thing.
That's probably true, but I wonder if I should have taken a different strategy entirely. Although my options were certainly limited, with most of our forces tied up garrisoning this place. Regardless, what you did for Anders isn't something he or any of us around here take lightly. We're all glad to have him back. Thank you.
Where do I turn in the Motor Runner, though? Also, just a sec, something popped up. Why that happened? Okay. Quest. Yes. Okay, well now I need to figure out who do I talk to? Yeah, it should be Sue. Oh, it needs his helmet. In that case, I'm just gonna go back. Why not? Yep. Yep.
Morning.
Morning. Luckily, this vault, the path to Motor Runner isn't that long. It's everywhere else that gets complicated. Ashbone and Bone Nash. That's cute. Okay. And get back out and deliver the helmet. That I don't plan to use, because I'm not a melee weapons guy. Yep. Okay. Okay. Just gotta get back over there. Wish I could sprint. But I can't.
Yes? What is it? Unbelievable. That man has given us so much grief since we set up here. This may be a major turning point for us. I can't tell you how many times we thought we'd taken him out, only to have him show up again later, taking more heads off of fallen troopers. This is for the bounty. And this is from a pool me and a lot of the soldiers around the base had going. You may not be in CR, but hey, it's only fair. Bye.
Good, good. Okay, any quests I should do? Yeah, I guess I should continue doing it. I'm now gonna do a shop tour to see if I can complete the stuff for that kitchen. first off, let's go to Prim. There you are. And I should probably put on my talking clothes.
Welcome back. Good.
Okay. And now talk to Mr. Nash.
Hey there, youngster.
First, I'm gonna check that. Don't see anything. Ooh, 40mm grenades. Nice.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Maybe it was Ruby?
There was some kind of massacre at one of the ranger stations. I don't know which one.
Welcome back. Good to see. Thanks to you, Prim's on the way back up. With folks watching over us, I think the raiders will keep their distance.
Okay. Where? Because, like, he was explicitly mentioned.
Hey there, youngster.
Bet.
Beagle had some notes. Sure.
Just skipping all this because I don't care.
Hey there, youngster.
Okay, now I have to look this up. No. Okay. 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 It should. Yeah, it should be able to talk to Ruby Nash. I don't know why it's not letting me.
Welcome back. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. Eh. Hmm. Eh. Okay, I guess I'll just skip Ruby Nash for now, anyway. See, may as well go to the pawn shop, see if I can get stuff for the machine.
Those fiend junkies over at Vault 3.
Talk about meats.
Here to do business?
Okay, I already got... Oh, no, I could use one more conductor. Hmm. Yeah, one pilot light. Pressure cookers, yes and yes. And don't have fire hose nozzles. I will be sad, but understand. Nope, you don't. Do you happen to have any ammo I want? No? Okay.
Pleasure doing business.
Okay, let's see if I can find Fitz.
Those fiend junkies over at Vault 3 have been taking some hits. I say kill them all.
Okay. Because I don't remember Fitz, so he might just be in this area, because I barely remember this area.
Howdy.
Yeah, I should double check that. Oh, okay. I was completely wrong. It's somewhere else entirely. And before I go there, may as well check the Monte Carlo suites for fire extinguisher nozzles, whatever. There's one. Yay. Another place I remember there being a few of these are inside the Prim dungeon. And it also means I can double check with her. With Miss Nash. Okay. There we go. And now just need 2 steam gauge assemblies. And since I accidentally walked in here, I may as well sleep. Never mind. Lost. Okay. Waiting. Okay. Okay, Miss Nash, are you around? Where is she?
Hey there, youngster.
May as well see if you have the pressure gauges. Nope.
Have you seen that tower? Welcome back. Good.
Yeah, still not. Novak, go to the scrapyard.
So, you're back. Now, where...
Okay. Do you have the steam pressure gallon? Nope. Okay. Okay, may as well look at you to repair stuff. Can't repair anything. Except this. Okay, go back here.
That fiend leader shouldn't have messed with our great army.
Feeling thirsty?
Okay, I guess I can't get any of them until I fix the thing, which I guess is fair. So, off to the H&H Tools factory. Actually, first, I should sell off those vault suits for some extra cash.
Move along.
Yeah, I'm moving along. And since I'm gonna go into that place, I should also do that.
It's hard to sleep in this place, I tell you. Last night, some girl was pounding on my door all night. Finally, I had to let her out. What? Hey, what about that suit Benny wears? If I had a suit like that, the ladies would be all over.
Yeah.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
Good to see you again. You do? That's wonderful. Let me see. All right. That's gonna net you lots of caps, my friend. Do you want to trade all your vault suits right now?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes me so happy. You are too much.
Yippee. Okay, apparently utility suits don't count. Okay. Off to H&H Tools. Hopefully they got these steam gauge assemblies. Vegas Square. Okay. And for some reason I remember the H&H. And that it has robots. Wee. And may as well also equip the pulse grenades. Okay, I have 3 left. Vicious terminal. Hidden network drive. Journal entry for that. Person interfered. Yeah. Robo-brain.
Uh-oh.
Hang on, that didn't quite work out.
Trouble.
I'm afraid my programming requires that I try to kill you.
Okay. Combat inhibitor. Okay, sure. Okay. Yeah, I don't need these pulses. Not right now, anyway. Where are steam gauge assemblies? No.
Hey!
Yeah, wait. That took care of that. Okay. Don't need that. Yeah, no, I think that's all I had. Yeah, no. Right. Next room. And fix up the arm. Boop. Boop. There we go. So there. Okay, some ammo on my spoon. Yeah, but. Where? Yeah, I don't remember the full lore of this place, but basically someone went crazy. And installed traps and stuff. Hence the robots. Yeah. Yeah, go this way. Energy cells, nice, nice. Oh god, this water's radiated. Jump above it to avoid. Excuse me, Veronica. He says drink, don't worry about it. Okay, what else is there? Boost from electronics. Nice, nice. Disarm. Haha. I win. Ooh, lucky 38 VIP key card. Anthony House. Son of Robert House, presumably. And actually, hang on, double check I save. Bleh. Bleh. Yippee! And executive override. Still not sure what that does. I assume it's part of trying to oust Mr. House. I wouldn't know. I've never done that. Never gotten that far. Did my boom hit him through the floor? Might have. The geometry in this game makes no sense. Yep. Yep, no steam gauge assemblies in here. Totally worthless. So much so, I'm gonna have to... So much so, I'm gonna have to Google where to get those. Yeah. But oh, right, cerulean robotics and Freeside. Duh. I feel stupid. Okay. As I remember seeing a lot of them, I just never pick them up because they're too dang heavy, despite being good items in a pinch. Yeah, and may as well see if this responds. Nope. It don't. Okay. Okay, now go on over this way to cerulean robotics. Yeah. Hate this vlog. Why can't there just be more fast travel markers? There isn't even one here. Or poke a hole in those. If we're still in Freeside. That wall is pointless.
Unable to continue.
Look out!
Okay. Okay, there's one. And there's the other. Got him. Eh. Wee. Okay. Now I can fix up that cooking station. Whatever. Mark. And now make our way leisurely to the canteen. I may as well rest up so that people are awake. Okay. There we go. Up, up, up. Go. Okay, Eddie, cough it up. Up. Up, up. Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. And now to slowly walk
How about
over.
some grub?
Yippee! Heard the food processor.
Hey, back for seconds, huh? Amazing. I thought that thing was done for. That'll help me transform what I can offer the troops. I'll give you a little extra discount the next time you buy food from me. Thanks again. What do you need to know? It doesn't need to all come from the same source. There are a bunch of different vendors around who sell. We've never really tried to go out and organize, but we really need...
Okay.
What can I do?
And with that, let's see if...
Morning.
Since I A, brought up the topic of meat, and B,
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes
finished
me wait
fixing the processor, let's see if now I can get stuff from Ruby Nash. Okay, there we go. Got on that. Ruby.
Welcome back. Good to see.
Still no meat.
Yeah.
Did you know the strip's all stirred up lately?
Feeling thirsty?
Actually, you aren't the person. Okay. North of Repcon. Okay. Okay, let's see if I can find it. So that explains why that guy didn't have the stuff. He wasn't part of the quest. Okay. There's the stop and slop or whatever.
Welcome to the Grub and Gulp. Just a little rest stop that me and my good friend Lupe set up. Last stop on your way into New Vegas, first stop on your way out. That's what I say. Anything else I can do for you? Dr. Usanagi runs a medical clinic. I think there are a few places, but I've heard that...
No, you don't have it either.
You need water? I got water. If you're
Yeah. Okay, so apparently there's a bug that prevents us from talking to Ruby Nash or Fitz after talking to him. I think I'll end it here and see if I can find a bug fixing mod for that particular thing. So let me just give it a save. Boo-ba-da-boo. And move over here. And switch over. Yeah. So, thank y'all for watching. If you're watching live on Twitch, give me a follow. If you are watching this on YouTube, please subscribe and hit like. Maybe give a comment, give me suggestions on how to improve, all that good stuff. And no matter where you are, go to the other platform, do the other stuff. That helps out. Anyway, let me go find someone to raid. While I do that, I will be streaming Monster Hunter next Monday, Baldur's Gate Wednesday, and this again next Thursday. Same old fare. Well, I might not be doing next Wednesday. I forget if I have a doctor's appointment then or the next week. Oh. Nah. Okay, so Tiger VT is doing a subathon. They're currently asleep, but may as well raid them while they're asleep. Why the heck not? It'd be funny. Okay. Anyway, yeah. See y'all. Well, hope you have a great day. And as always, bye.